What's happening, everyone? SconzE here. The second class trial is pretty much wrapped up. We just gotta, pull the lever and give it a yank, as Monokuma says.
As the blackened this time around? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Oh, Mr. Pompadour himself. Guilty. Normally when you match on the slots, it's supposed to be a win. I don't know if I consider that a win. I mean, I guess it's a win for us. Oh, I guess I gotta back to reading again. Uh-oh, this time it looks like you got it right again. Yes, it's so. The blackened that killed Chihiro Fujisaki was Mondo Owada.
Unbelievable.
In case you're wondering, the vote was not unanimous. Kiyotaka chose the wrong answer. You're treading very close to the danger zone, Mr. Ishimaru. You need to be more careful. I refuse to believe it. There's no way. No way he would kill someone.
Sorry. What is this?
Why are you apologizing? Why? Why? Why'd you do it? Why'd you do it, broski?
Now then.
Well, it looks like Mondo's taken a vow of silence, so allow me to explain on his behalf.
Actually,
the story of the murder this time is the sad story of two men. Oh, but for anyone who doesn't really want to hear it, you can hit the circle button for the fast forward text. Well, if I was just replaying this on my own, not doing this on SconzE, I probably would. But then, well, at that point, I just wouldn't be playing it at all. I know the story. I would just watch the anime. Anime is good, by the way. It got hate. It got hate, but it's good. SconzE says it's good. Anyway, there was once a young boy, and his name was Chihiro Fujisaki. He had an extreme inferiority complex regarding his own lack of strength. You're so weak, even though you're a boy. He'd heard things like that as long as he could remember, and he couldn't overcome his weakness. On the contrary, he tried to hide and bury himself further and further into that weakness, to take on the fragile form of a petite young girl. He had chosen that as his way out. Now nobody will be able to say anything about even though you're a boy. But no matter how tightly he wrapped himself up in that shell, the inferiority complex had already taken root deep inside of him and was not easily weeded out. As it turned out, the shell was completely empty. The complex didn't disappear. Instead, it only grew stronger and stronger. I'm weak.
Weak.
Aw, poor Chihiro. Feel bad, because they're one of the nice ones. Once the killing game had begun here at the school, he had no choice but to accept this fact. I was about to read it as fate, and then try to correct myself and failed midway. After all, this world is survival of the fittest. If you're not strong, you don't survive. And then the lovely and hateful Monokuma announced the revealing and embarrassing secrets. Which, of course, includes Chihiro's embarrassing secret, which I was more than willing to divulge. Even though he dresses like a girl, Chihiro is actually a boy.
Hey,
And that was something Chihiro couldn't let anyone find out, no matter the cost. If that was revealed, it would be the end. The hardest shell would crack, the armor would fall away. Without a doubt, those around him would torture him more than ever before. Everyone figured being thrust into such a dilemma must have sent him spiraling into despair.
what?
And yet...
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I don't really want to talk about it right now.
But
I also don't want to leave things the way they are, so maybe I could talk about it later. After I try my best to become strong, then I could tell everyone. Annoyingly, he used the threat of discovery to motivate himself to become stronger.
that's right. I want to change.
I'm gonna get stronger and accept who I am. Strong enough so that when someone says, even though you're a boy, I'll be okay. I'll get better. With that thought, the front of his mind, he resolved to take immediate action. And so, That day he made the commitment to begin exercising. He was prepared to restrain his mind and body. But sadly, that would be the first and only chance he would get at it.
Hey,
When he decided to start exercising, he thought it would be good to ask for someone's help. But he wanted to tell that person his secret first, and then ask them to help him from there. And the person he went to...
Yeah, that's right.
It was me. Yep, it sure was. The biker gang fella had been painfully clear about how important his manly promises were. So Chihiro probably figured that even if he confided in Mondo, his honor would make him keep the secret.
uh-huh.
Plus, Mr. Macho Mondo was the very symbol of a strong man that Chihiro had always aspired to be. Maybe talking to Mondo about it will help give me some courage. So he went and asked Mondo to help it. Wait. Okay, I knew something was like weird before, and it's happening again. It says Chihiro Fujisaki as if this is Chihiro's dialogue, but this is clearly Monokuma's dialogue. It says, so he went and asked Mondo to help him become strong. That's not something Chihiro would say. That's something Mondo's saying. Not Mondo, Monokuma. Game developers, you fucked up again. That was his aspiration. And he thought that only with Mondo's support would he ever be able to overcome that.
Correct.
To close that. Overcome is probably whatever the fuck. I'm not reading right now. I'm fucking up right now. Huh? Dude, what did Kyoko say? So then, that must be why Mondo did what he did. To keep the promise he made to Chihiro. Huh? Did what he did? You mean, that's why Mondo carried Chihiro from the boys' locker room into the girls' locker room?
Indeed.
Yes, that's exactly what I mean. Wasn't that to cover up what he'd done?
Certainly.
That could have been part of it, but I don't think it was the main reason. The real purpose was to keep the promise between men he'd made to Chihiro. But how does moving the body keep his secret? Because if everyone knew he'd been killed in the boys' locker room, then everyone would have been arguing about how she got into the boys' locker room, right? Once that started up, at least a few of us would have immediately begun to suspect his identity, so... He tried to protect Chihiro's secret by putting him in the girls' locker room and sealing his handbook, see? Then, Mondo did all that to keep the promise he made to Chihiro, who he'd also killed? Why would he do that? The more I hear you talk, the more I don't understand. I mean, you guys trusted each other, right? So why? Why did you? Because no matter what, I didn't want anyone to know.
I knew it.
So that's what triggered it, after all. The possibility of having your embarrassing memories and secrets exposed.
What is this?
That's impossible. Nothing could have been that bad. Something he didn't want anyone to know, even if it meant killing someone? It's impossible.
Don't make me repeat myself.
How many times must I repeat myself? To judge others by your own standard is the height of folly. Even if you can't comprehend it, he obviously can. That's all there is to it. But I feel like you don't get to talk about anything right now because you literally fucked with the crime scene and were desecrating dead bodies. I think you just need to go in the corner. Timeout corner for you, buddy boy. Well, while we're on the subject, why didn't I tell you? That embarrassing memory, the secret he didn't want anyone to know. You know what Mondo did. He killed his own brother. Oh, Monokuma, that's not your secret to share. Mondo, the ultimate biker gang leader, makes all the hoodlums and riffraff across the country tremble. But the only reason he had the chance to join a gang in the first place was because of a certain someone. Mondo's older brother's name was Daya Owada. Mondo had nothing but respect for him. It was because of Daya that Mondo had ever got on a motorcycle. Mondo's brother's only family growing up. He was the only one Mondo could trust or respect. Even though his motorcycle skills were a little sketchy. I mean, look at the way he's wobbling. He wanted to measure up to his big brother, so he imitated him in everything he did. Mondo was the fine epitome of the starry-eyed kid brother. Meanwhile, the charismatic older brother had put together a local motorcycle gang. Dude, he's like Sasuke and Itachi. And before anyone knew it, he had grown into the biggest biker gang in the country. Daya, the older brother, number one in the gang, and his number two, his younger brother, Mondo. In the beginning, everything was peaches and gravy. Peaches, ew. Ew! Why'd you put gravy and peaches? But when Mondo started to think about it, how he would have to take over the gang from his brother someday, his brother's greatness, his reputation, began to gnaw on Mondo's very soul. The kid's gonna take over for Daya, huh? Daya created this gang with his bare hands. Mondo's just along for the ride. Someone like that really be our leader? All that do to make the gang look bad. Almost every day, Mondo heard the gossip and whispers and the other members of the gang. Which is why...
I
gotta get stronger. Stronger than Daya. Once. Just one time. No matter what, I gotta win.
with me.
I don't care what it takes. I gotta come out on top. And on the night of his amazing brother's retirement ceremony, Mondo challenged him to a street race. But during that race, tragedy struck. The kid brother pushed ahead with reckless abandon, eager for victory, and dashed into oncoming traffic. But suddenly... Oh no! Laying in his kid brother's arms, the older brother delivered his final words. My bad, kid. I fucked up. Sorry. Of course he knew it was his brother's fault, but I never blamed him for what happened. Hey kid, the rest is up to you. No matter what, you gotta keep the gang together. 'Cause it's the team you and me put together. It's a promise between men. He decided to hide the truth of what happened from everyone else in the gang, in order to keep the gang together and keep the promise to his brother. He could never admit to anyone that it was his own weakness that caused the accident, and as a result, the team was made even stronger under the banner of the kid who'd bested his big brother. Daya was gonna lose to his kid brother, so he got stupid and got himself killed. That became the explanation for what had happened. Mondo's lie became the truth. He wanted to lead the team so bad he was willing to tell all kinds of lies to his brother. I'm strong. Strong, 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 strong. And yet, as soon as our killing game began, he realized, no matter how tough he pretended to be, he was just another weakling that could die in an instant. And then the lovely, the hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets. At that point, it was clear I would have no problem shedding light on his secret. Mondo killed his own older brother. No matter what, I couldn't let the other gang members find out. If that happened, everything would have been ruined. Everything me and my brother had worked to create would have been destroyed. His death, all the guilt I'd been carrying around, it all would have been for nothing. So that's why Mondo, after I saw what Monokuma had on me, my head filled up with kind of fuzzy uneasiness, and I just started swirling around. I'd never felt anything like it before. I didn't know what to do about it. I wasn't sure what to think or say, but after a while, that fuzzy uneasiness turns itself into a rock-hard lump of anxiety way down in my stomach. And it was right around then that Chihiro asked me to start working out with him. And right there, he told me his secret. Seriously? Jesus.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry I lied to you. But why? Why now? Why are you telling me this all of a sudden? Huh? Because, I mean, you've kept that secret all this time, right? If anyone found out, you would...
But...
You're right,
I want to change.
I wrapped myself in lies. I'm weak. I want to destroy that version of me forever. His words were like a knife in my gut. Felt like he was exposing the lie I'd been living myself. Chihiro, I have to change. I don't want to be weak anymore. You're strong. It can't hurt you, right? Whatever secret Monokuma might tell us.
You piece of...
So what? You're saying I should just do it? You're saying if I really am, I should just be able to tell everyone my secret? I was jealous. I was jealous of Chihiro's strength. He had the secret to face his own weakness, to try and overcome it. It was the kind of strength I'd never had. I was just jealous of him. And that jealousy, it broke me.
What?
Are you making fun of me? I'm strong. Are you fucking with me right now? I'm not making fun of you. You really are strong, Mondo. Felt like I could hear someone starting to creak. Something starting to creak. Something inside my head. What did he want me to do? What was I supposed to do? What was I supposed to just sit back, let my secret get revealed, and ruin everything?
What's wrong?
Oh no, poor Chihiro's trembling. It's actually, I feel bad. Why do you have to tell me all that? Are you trying to rub my failure in my face?
I just wanted to...
No, I just really admire you. I admire your strength.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right. I am strong. I'm strong. Strong. Stronger than you.
Son of a bitch!
And stronger than Daima. I don't remember anything after that. When I woke up again, he was laying at my feet, covered in blood. I had the dumbbell in my hand, and I was just staring at him, down on the ground. Hey!
I killed
Chihiro.
him. Even after all this time, I'm still just as weak as I've always been. And thanks to that, I did something I can never take back.
Mondo. He was normally so aggressive, Makoto's saying it. He was normally so aggressive, so angry. He hid that weak side away from everyone. That was his secret. A weakness like that lived in a heart like his, and it turned him cold-blooded. God damn it. Look at him, you see? You're all just like him. For a secret from the past, for a memory. For that, he killed another living human being in cold blood. He couldn't cut free of his regrets from the outside world. He doesn't know what a true strength is. Do you see hope anywhere in there? 'Cause I sure don't. You bastard! Just shut up, you son of a bitch! Go ahead and say that again, I dare you!
Yep.
Okay, I'll say it again as many times as I want. Is what I want to say, but... unfortunately I can't do that right now, because the time for punishing is fast approaching. Punishing?
It can't be.
You mean execution?
Well now.
That's what I promised you, right? The blackened that disturbs the peace will be punished.
Ridiculous!
Hold on!
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
For Mondo and Wanda, the ultimate biker gang leader.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
I said wait!
Sorry, man. I couldn't keep the promise we made. From one man to another.
This is my least favorite execution, because as Mondo is my favorite dude from Danganronpa 1, well, you'll see the outcome of it is... it's a meme, and it's upsetting to see my favorite character become nothing but a meme. My favorite dude, my favorite character overall is Nagito from Danganronpa 2. I mean, he's just classic. And then right after that is Ibuki, also from Danganronpa 2. Dude, and bro, if you watch the Danganronpa, not the first anime, but the Danganronpa 3 anime, which isn't about the third game, it's its own thing. So Danganronpa 3, they split into two things. There's Danganronpa 3, the animation, and then there's Danganronpa V3, which is the game, and it's like two separate timelines, which I don't know why they did that. They just did it like that. But in the third, for the anime, let's just say there's a flashback with all the victims and stuff of that Makoto sees, and they show everyone like in their victim form. And Mondo is... well, he's this. Mondo Butter. Spun him around so fast, he literally turned into butter. Yep. It's not a joke, it's not a meme. He actually became butter. Yeah. Yep. And they, like I said, they showed that in the third anime, in Danganronpa 3 anime, because you see Mondo's jacket just floating on the floor with a pile of butter just spread out, like on the ground. Terrible. Laugh at death and your soul will forever be at peace. It can't be. My brother. Another murder. Another execution. I want to feel again. Everyone's lives are taken so lightly here. Dude, they should have done Danganronpa 2 anime. They never did. The closest we get... Well, there's a... closest you get to it is you see a prequel to Danganronpa 2 in the Danganronpa 3 anime. Because Danganronpa 3 anime is split up between past and present. It's weird. It's a whole thing. I'm not going to get into it right now. If you know, you know. It's a whole jumble thing. But there's no, like, Danganronpa 2 specific, like the game anime, which they really should have done. Maybe I'll just let it happen. Or maybe not. Oh my... I mean, I guess a lot of people would have that reaction to seeing their bro get turned into literal butter. His talk is sad screams invaded our skulls. We were each forced to realize once again. But he... Of course he had to. What a disappointment. This is the end of the game. Byakuya, you gotta stop. Byakuya?
What is this?
You're completely insane, you know that? A game? One of our friends is dead, do you realize that?
Naturally.
Of course I do, because this game is life or
Hey.
death. I don't have anything to say to you. I don't have a response except that.
However,
I just don't understand why. Why did you go out of your way to disguise Mondo's crime? Why? Isn't it obvious? Because it made things more interesting. His voice was calm, emotionless, like the voice of death. It chilled me to the bone. Last night, when the murder took place, I was in the library as usual.
honestly,
So you ignored the nighttime rule too. That rule never mattered to me. I don't recall agreeing to
there
it.
is nothing to be done.
Well, I don't particularly care. Please continue. You technically violated the rule too. Because why'd you know Chihiro was going to the locker room? Because you were in not your dorm. So, yeah. The night grew late, and I decided to return to my room, which is when I stumbled upon him. I spotted Mondo coming out of the girls' locker room. After he'd gone, I looked inside and saw the corpse. You mean you actually witnessed the murder? He was such a fool. He didn't have the slightest idea that I'd seen him.
Well,
So, you're saying you knew who the culprit was from the very beginning?
That's right.
Indeed, but if that had been the end of it, how boring would that have been? I mean, what a waste of time to have the answer revealed right at the beginning. Which is why I decided to lend a little helping hand. I thought it would liven things up. You did all that to liven things
I
up?
see.
So after hearing about Genocide Jack from Toko, you decided to use that to create the fake murder scene. But damn, man, if we hadn't figured out who'd really done it, you would have been dead too, right? Well, obviously, I would have revealed the truth before it reached that point. Of course. Byakuya turned and looked me in the eye. I could feel his sharp eyes piercing into me. Thanks to a certain remarkable someone, it never did, and I was able to perform an interesting experiment.
Interesting.
Once I do decide to become the Blackened, I now know who I'll have to watch out for. What?
Correct.
So that was your reason. Are you satisfied?
Indeed.
Yes, we're done listening to your story. Moving on.
Hey,
There's something I'd like to ask you, Monokuma.
What's this?
Oh, I'm up next?
you...
You like to perform these elaborate executions each time, correct? My question is, why? Do you like 'em? But you know, this punishment, this despair, it's not just for you. All this punishment, all this despair is my gift to mankind itself. You're over-exaggerating. I am not over-exaggerating. These punishments are meant to transform all hope to despair. What do you mean? 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 Mean.
What the heck?
Mean. Good grief. I don't understand why you have to pick apart every little stupid thing. Whatever, it doesn't matter. In the end, I'm going to stand alone as the victor, and then everything will be revealed to me. Byakuya, you're supposed to be smart. So when you say like this doesn't matter, you're literally stupid because it does. Because obviously, whenever Monokuma gets upset about something and he gets all worked up about a little tiny detail, obviously it's because it matters.
Ooh, how exciting!
The noble son of a noble family. Truly, you understand me. I think this is the start of a terrifying friendship.
That's enough.
Shut up. I would never stoop to the level of a childish criminal like you. Oh yeah, so you desecrated dead bodies and fucked with crime scenes. Oh yeah, you never stoop to these levels. Let me just say this. After I've achieved complete victory, you're up next. I'm going to find you and kill you, understand?
In the name of my family.
In the name of the Takami family! For which victory is a foregone conclusion.
You're getting all riled up!
Ooh, so cool. It's like you're the main character of a video game or something. No trash mob for you. I swear, whatever it takes, I will kill you. Temper, temper. Sounds like someone needs a nap. Monokuma's laugh. It is infectious. Monokuma's laughter peeled across the courtroom, and the curtain closed on the case of Chihiro and Mondo. But I knew that wasn't the end. The killing game would still continue, because the mastermind wouldn't let it end. For those of us who were still alive, our worst fear and despair kept on multiplying. It was a kind of despair that felt like a blind puppy in hell had more of a future. The blind puppy in hell had more of a future. That's an interesting comparison. All of our courage, all of our effort, our friendship, felt like it amounted to nothing. It was the worst kind of despair. Oh?
Well, anyway, like I was saying, this is a pretty good spot. Yeah, a really good spot. Anyway, isn't it amazing how that girl went and killed someone before things even had a chance to get boring? Once things really get moving, it'll be like a roller coaster. There won't be any stopping it. Fear and despair charge forward at a speed nothing can hope to match. But I must admit, I'm disappointed.
Really?
I went to all the pain and effort of making you part of the group, and you couldn't play your part. You do remember you were supposed to make the first move, right?
Oh,
Well,
this
no
person's supposed to
biggie.
make the first move?
Nothing we can do about it now. So just do your best to make things more exciting from now on, okay? After all, that's what everyone wants to see.
Interesting. So someone's in on that. Oh, there's one thing I'd like to ask
As long as you don't
you.
want to know my measurements, fire away.
Monokuma, I'm surprised you wouldn't be willing to give that away. Who is it? Who is the 16th high school student I mean?
Ooh, my, you really took me by surprise there. I know I said you could ask anything, but super denied, ultra denied, demonic denied. Because you see,
So you
that's
can't
my
do
ace
that.
in the hole.
Monokuma, you're not a very fair bear, are you? You can't just be like, ask me anything. Ask question. Actually, don't ask me anything.
And nobody'd be dumb enough to reveal that, right? No matter how close they were to their friends.
A Monokuma friend? Well, I guess we're gonna have to figure out who that secret certain someone is. Which I'm pretty sure I remember who it is. But I could be wrong. But I'm also not gonna reveal it. So how many is left? 10 is left now. To be continued. Oh, we got a crazy diamond jacket. I actually wish I had Mondo's jacket. That would be dope. His jacket is super cool. It's like the Tokyo Revengers jackets. I really want one of those. Huh? Sniff? Sniff, sniff? Oh.
I know I shouldn't cry,
What a way to end the episode, huh?
but I've had enough.
This would make for a great thumbnail.
I can't take it anymore.
This is how you get a lot of clicks.
Getting out of here, and it's
Oh, poor Aoi.
impossible.
I bet the
I
artist had a fun time drawing this one.
How much I want to get out of here. If I keep thinking like that, I might decide to.
No, don't be a murderer. Donuts. I need to eat some donuts. That'll cheer me up. Glazed donuts, twisty donuts, jelly donuts, cream-filled donut holes, malasadas. Malasadas. I don't know that one.
Okay.
Oh, God of Donuts. I'm praying for a wonderful encounter. Sniff, sniff. I'm sorry. Please forgive me for breaking the nighttime rule, but right now, for me, donuts are absolutely necessary. What the hell is that? Huh?
Huh?
There's a robot. What's that sound? Sounds like it's coming from the bathhouse.
But...
I'm super scared, but I was planning on ending this episode. I guess we'll wrap this up first. Is someone there? What the hell? Chapter 3. Alright, so here we go. Now we're gonna end the episode with that little thing done. The morning after the conclusion, second class trial. Everyone met up at the dining hall. I thought we were gonna start in the room. Alright, we're ending here. That's what I expected, but today's count kind of sucks. And alright, Yasuhiro, you're gonna have to hold that thought. We're ending the episode. Peace out, everyone. I will catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.